way sounds like some shade right quick. How we gonna start the pod that way? Like, hold on, Danny. No, I'm playing.
I know. I'm playing. Like, I'd rather start the podcast off with some beef with our new guest. Just playing. Side friend, baby. I didn't even mean to do that again. I gotta get used to that being right there.
You gotta quit playing with that shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Side Friend Slide Thru.
Okay, I guess we're just going for it.
I guess so. I don't know, man. Sometimes
I'm just fucking rolling into it.
You know, sometimes I just feel sporadic. Everybody say hello to Dani over here. All right.
Dani from the island. When are you gonna turn that thing off so we can talk?
From the island.
All right.
He's trying to fade it out.
All right, so yeah. All right. Go ahead. My bad.
So what's up, everybody? Today's show, our Side Friend Slide Thru. We got Dani from Hawaii. I don't even know if I said that right, but I feel like when people who are from there, they all say it differently. And so
yeah.
I don't know.
Just say from the 808 then.
808 from the 808.
That's like the cool way to say. I've never heard somebody actually say the area code.
I know.
It's kind of like people from Toronto. They're like, oh man, I'm from the 6. I'm from the 6, right? And then and now I know that people from Hawaii are like 808. What's good? I'm from the 808.
I think it was more of a thing like 20 years ago. Because I
was just gonna say I grew up. I'm a lot older, so I feel like the area code. Did that just say my age, huh?
I mean, I think y'all are the same age, you and Jimmy. I'm the same age as Bobby, but Jimmy and
you're older.
She's got years on us, girl. She's got years on us. We're the baby.
But so who is Dani? What is she doing here? Dani is, she's a badass woman doing badass things in Hawaii. She's got her brand, her bags, and her everything else she designs. And she's a badass who does the tattoos and the art. And I love your shit, dude. I have loved your stuff for so long. You're so talented.
Dude, I love your stuff too, Dani. It's super tight.
How
long have you been tattooing?
Oh my God. It's been a while now. So I've been tattooing maybe a little bit over 10 years now. I think going on my 11th year.
How do you get into that? It's been just as good at drawing as younger and you're like, I'm going to go be a tattoo artist, or how does that even work?
No. That never ever crossed my mind. I think growing up, I obviously grew up in Hawaii, so my dad is really tattooed, and over here is kind of a cultural thing. So you grow up around tattoos, right? So it's like everybody has tattoos. And I think I got my tattoo when I was very young, my first one. So I think it was just, and obviously I'm an artist. Like I've always been an artist ever since I was a little girl. So I think it stems from like appreciating art and then actually getting it on me, and then kind of it spiraled to like, oh, I want more on me. And I'm only like I have already a lot, and I'm only 19. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm getting into fashion. I go to LA and I get my degree as a fashion designer. But as I'm there, I'm like, I still want tattoos. I want to get tattooed. And that was when Kat Von D was blowing up, right? And you see her, and still to this day, I look up to her. I love her. And I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. And it was really kind of just like, let me just mess around with it. And I was drawing, and I used to live in downtown LA, and I used to pass this shop every time when I was on the dash going to work. And I was like, oh my God, maybe I should just stop by there and talk to the guy or whatever. And this is after I already ordered my kit from Amazon.
Yes.
And I was like, didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And I ordered it, and I was just messing around with it on myself and on my ex-boyfriend at the time. And it was freaking terrifying and so hard, right? Like holding a machine for the first time, having no clue. Nowadays people have YouTube, so everyone can YouTube everything.
Did you ever do it on lemons?
No, I never did it on anything.
Just did it on real skin. You went for it. Yes. Okay.
Yes. Hey, that's what I mean. It was like no guidance. Yeah. No guidance.
Stella, how in the world can somebody tattoo a lemon? Please tell me.
No, that's one of the things. Like people use, because I guess like orange peel and lemon peel is kind of like similar in some kind of way. I don't know how to learn to try.
Yeah, people say to go on fruit, but honest, I've never ever tattooed a fruit. And I mean, people have done it, and people learning have still do it. So I mean, I don't really know, because I've never tattooed a fruit. So to me, I feel skin is so different. You know, it's very, very different.
I feel if anything, it would be just to like learn how to hold the tattoo gun,
the weight,
you know,
right, the weight,
exactly. And pressure and all that, those kinds of things.
Right.
But I don't know anything. So
I gotta ask, Dani, do you like asserting pain to people? Because I feel like tattoo artists, they must like making people like get in pain. I don't know, like that. It might just be me. It might be like a terrible thought about tattoo artists, but like, because when people are getting tattoos, they're like, oh, the whole time, right? Or do you ever get annoyed, like, hey man, just shut up, take it, take the pain?
No, I mean, I obviously know how much it hurts. So, I'm not the type of person that can sit for 6 hours and not say a word either. But I don't like to inflict pain, but I don't know. It's so weird, because I guess, I don't know. Like, I can't do like people ask me if I tattooed myself. I can't do that. Like, I can't self-inflict. Like, so I don't like that pain. Yeah. But if someone moves too much, then I have to be like, chill out, bro.
Yeah.
I guess that question came from a place of a traumatized past by women. They all want to hurt me for some reason.
Oh my God.
He's so full of shit.
What?
You're so full of shit.
Do you have tattoos?
I do.
Do you have tattoos, Jimmy?
Yeah. Okay. I got tattoos. I got like tattoos on my shoulder and my chest, and I got Adam Sandler's face on my butt cheek.
He's like,
you wish.
Hey, speaking of that, what's like the craziest tattoo you've ever given?
Like a crazy spot or a crazy like tattoo?
Oh God, I get it. Yeah. Like, it's both. I'll answer your question in one. And if my friend ever listens to it, she's gonna crack up, because it's always, everyone always asks me this question. This is like a common question. And I just started my apprenticeship, and I was tattooing probably not even a year. And she's like, just tattoo me right on her, like right above, right on her, like I don't even know what to call that part. But anyway, it's not really.
I think its technical term is a mons pubis.
Like where the pubic line would be, like right there, right?
Yeah, like right on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
right.
think that's called a mons pubis.
Oh my God, right?
I'm just such a dork. Fine.
She's a dork.
I know all the terms.
Everyone should know anatomy, so shame on me. But that part, I tattooed, like the little man who's like slipping, and it says "slippery when wet."
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That's funny. That's fucking hilarious.
All in black.
That is hilarious.
It's just the most awkward tattoo like, she had to lay down and her legs were here, so it was really, I was like all up in it.
You're like all up in it.
But she was my friend, so
yeah.
Is there any tattoos that you would just say no to? Is there any you would say no to, like a specific area maybe, or like, is there boundaries with that? Or if it's like, like if they're paying, then it is what it is. It's their choice, their body. Like, what's your take on that? Like, do you have boundaries on that part of things?
I think now that I've been tattooing for a really long time, I'm setting boundaries. I think that's a learned thing, right? With life in general, is to set boundaries. And I'm doing that more now. Like, back in the day, you're more like, okay, I'm not going to tattoo anything like maybe gang related or like anything really offensive, right? Like that, because that's just not me. I'm not going to tattoo.
Go put swastikas on people.
I'm not, I probably would turn that down early on already. But now going to, no one's really asking or asking me for that. So now the things that I probably would turn down is maybe like a lip tat, like inside the lip, or I'm not doing any fingers at the moment. Like, and that's partly because I have a lot of bigger pieces, and those are something that, like, I just, I don't need to do right now, and I don't want to do.
Like, you've achieved this, no, you've gotten to a place where like you want to do the stuff that's like more like productive and like pushes you forward and like grows you, versus like the little things just for cash here and there. Like,
exactly. But I do, like, I still do really small work, like lettering or anything like that. But the reason it's not necessarily on money or anything to do with that. It has to do with healing and how people don't understand. Like, a lot of people, you see so many things on the internet, right? And you see things like it's Photoshopped, and people come in and they're like, can I get this on my finger, or like on the side? I want it to be like this. And you have to tell them, you don't have and most likely these are people who don't have a lot of tattoos. So there are people who maybe it's their first tattoo, and they don't understand that the healing on the fingers and in the lip is very different. Like, it'll fall out, it'll blow out, it won't heal nicely. And those are the people that's what I turn down, because you can say a lot, but once they get it and they see it and they're like, oh my God, why does it look like that?
And they'll like blame you rather than just the way that it is.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my God. You're like, no, I'm really good.
I'm actually super good, and I know what I'm doing. It's just finger skin is really thin, and like, it's weird.
I bet you the rapper.
It's weird. It's a weird spot. Yeah.
I bet you the rapper Tekashi 6ix9ine wish he came to you before he got that big 6 and 9 tattooed on his forehead. Somebody should have told him no. Because once that rap career doesn't work out, now you got the number 6 and 9 tattooed on your forehead.
When you're in jail too, that's not cute. Maybe.
Oh, shoot. That's for real.
He has it all over though, right? Like, he has 6ix9ine everywhere on his arms.
I think he has. So. Yeah, I think he has more on his face than probably anywhere else on his body. Like, because there's people who get tattoos in places that you can cover it up with clothes, and then there's people who get tattoos in places where you're only gonna see it when they're wearing clothes. Like,
I've seen some okay face tats before, though. Like, some face tats are cool, but I don't know, there's like a few like pictures on the internet of random people. When I see their face tats, I'm like, oh man, they live a different kind of lifestyle. They must,
for sure.
Yeah.
Did it freeze? Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I think it's freezing a little bit.
Yeah, I think it is what it is. It's fine.
It is what it is. Hey,
so is that me or is that you guys?
There's no telling. It's all good. We get through these rough moments.
I was like, should I change something on my
face? Oftentimes have tricky internet. It's just part of
that's what you deal with when you do a podcast over the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is what it is. Hey, man, like, I've seen, like, I don't know if this is for real, but I've seen people get tattoos on their eyeballs. I think like they'll get like the white part tatted. Have you ever seen that, or am I tripping? Like, is that not a possibility?
No, yeah. I haven't seen it in person, but I know people do it. I think it's dangerous though, or I don't.
You would think it's your eyeballs.
I would never mess with my eyes.
Yeah,
because I need those.
Yeah, for sure.
So if anything goes wrong, I'm screwed.
Right, and those are things that like people take.
I've seen it, and like sometimes it looks cool, but exactly.
I guess if you could tattoo a lemon, you could tattoo an eyeball. I guess it's kind of like the same type of.
I don't think that's the same at all.
Oh, okay, my bad.
But thanks for being a smart ass. This is a thing. Like, look it up on the internet.
Yeah, where does
people do it?
As you can see, Dani, I'm the dork of the podcast. I just spew it all. What could I say? It is what it is.
What's funny is I first started following Dani, like, I want to say like 7 or 8 years ago. I first started, well, obviously I started following you because
oh my God,
like I followed Javier and stuff. But I remember this one time, that I was on Instagram and my son saw your picture and he was like, Mom, that's my girlfriend. I love her. And I was like, oh my God, you're so funny. And I messaged you and I didn't know you, you know what I mean? And I messaged you and I was like, hey, like my son, like totally calls you his girlfriend. Yeah. And I remember you were like, oh, like you were so sweet about it. And you're like, oh, like your little boyfriend or whatever. And like, it was so funny. And I wonder if he even remembers that. He probably doesn't.
How old was he at that time?
3.
Right? How old was he?
Like 3 years old. Yeah.
Cute.
It was such a long time ago. Yeah. It's so funny.
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was when you weren't living in California either.
No, I was in Oregon. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Dudes, what's living in Hawaii like? Is it super peaceful? Like, do you feel like a different kind of energy being in that state, that island more so?
Yeah, I mean, it's island life, of course. Everything's a little slower here. And the weather is always beautiful. And for me, it's home. So I don't get like Javi, he's from San Diego. So for him, he gets a little bit of that island fever. I don't know what everyone calls it. Like being stuck on an island, that feeling. Yeah. I've never felt that. I mean, let me take that back. I felt that when I was 18 and I was like, get me off of this rock, like, let me leave. But that was when, you're young and you don't appreciate the blessings you have around you. And for me, it was like, I never appreciated that until now that I came back and I was like, I drove to school every morning and watched the sunrise. Like every morning on my way, like to school, the sun was rising over the ocean. And then I would, you know what I mean? It was like a beautiful view every single morning. And, you don't appreciate those things until you don't have it. And
it's like the shit that
when I moved to mainland. Yeah. And, I never growing up, I mean, you can talk to your face is blue, right? To a young kid and they'll never listen to it until they go through it. And for me, that was me moving away and really kind of like, holy crap, I am so blessed. Like the ocean is beautiful. I've never stepped in the ocean in California the whole time I lived there because I was too spoiled, like, I'm like, what? I can't see my hands. Like, this is crazy. And so, I mean, yeah, I love it here. I love it.
That's how I feel about the ocean here too. Like I don't like to go in water that I can't really see through. And like, I wonder what that would be like going in the ocean. Like I want to go to Hawaii because I want to go in the ocean there and not like freak out. Like I want to like be able to see what's by my feet. You know what I mean? Like,
right. You guys have a lot of seaweed too in California.
We have a lot of like kelp and seaweed and like kelp. Stingrays. Like one like swam up against my son's leg and then a kid like 15 feet away from us like stepped on it and got stung. And like apparently that's like super painful. It's like really gnarly.
Damn.
And sharks. There's been a lot of sharks lately.
That's like
I think that's I've been sharks everywhere.
That's like my biggest fear going into the ocean and like seeing a shark, dude. I would freak all the way out.
They're getting brave though. They're coming up closer. And plus just like with erosion, like Oceanside Beach I feel like it's almost gone, like that wasn't like that 10 years ago. Like there was still sand on the beach and now there's a strand. It's like rocks and then water, it's pretty crazy.
Right.
That's so crazy to me. That's crazy.
I know.
That's
like,
so crazy.
What the hell am I living here for now? Shit.
Danny,
what am I paying for? There's no beach anymore.
Danny, have you ever heard people say that Las Vegas is the 9th island? I think.
Yeah, I say it.
Las Vegas is the 9th island. I've never. I mean, it was for a second. I think sometimes it takes like a minute for you to like get our message, like to hear us.
Oh,
I've never heard Las Vegas be called the 9th island ever in my life.
Yep, a lot of people from Hawaii they move to Las Vegas, and they call it.
Yes, they do
because they're so.
Yes, they do.
There's so many people from the islands out here, and there's a lot of restaurants out here. Actually, my favorite breakfast spot out here is called Baby Stacks, and it's owned by a Hawaiian family, and they got all the traditional Hawaiian breakfasts and lunches and whatnot. You know, they got the loco moco, and they got a few different like
the logo.
Dude, I love the loco moco. Like when I went to Hawaii, I remember I went to I think it's called Eggs and Things. I think the place is called. I think it's like a dude, I don't know like how people who are from Hawaii feel about that place, but I thought it was pretty great. You know, I got, you know, the typical stuff that a tourist would get. Oh no, you know what blew my mind is I went to McDonald's one night and they had taro pies instead of apple pies, and I was just like, you know, mind blown. I couldn't believe it. Dude, I was like, man,
those are so good.
Oh, and my gosh.
They don't have it all the time though.
Oh, they don't? I thought it was like a all the time thing.
No, they don't. And you know what? McDonald's has salmon rice.
I know.
They have
spam and rice.
They have McDonald's
like in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yes, that is interesting.
It's like
that's crazy. My kids.
But you know what's so funny is that Vegas. Yeah, I love it.
What did you say about Vegas?
Vegas is the ninth island, though.
Oh, yeah, totally. Hey, like speaking.
I said Vegas is the ninth island. There, you can always find Hawaii people there.
Oh
always.
Yeah, 100%. Do you ever come out here and party or what?
Yeah. So when I used to live in California, I'd be there all the time because it's only a 4-hour drive, and my brother used to live there. So I would be homesick, but not be able to fly home. And I would just drive up to Vegas and get my Hawaii fix.
Man,
that's funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Hey, like since we brought up taro pies from McDonald's, I got a question that I feel like somebody who lives in Hawaii might know. You may or may not know this, but like I'm kind of hoping you do because I'm really, really fucking curious. I mean, I know I could go to Google for this, but dude, why is everything that is taro purple if the actual taro root is white?
It's what?
Is it food?
It's because when you no, not at all. They don't. Well, I don't know about the what do you call the McDonald's one, if they put like more, because theirs is pretty bright. But when you boil it and you cook it, and then after you pound it and everything, there is a tint of purple in there. So it's not like a bright purple. It's not like your sweet potato purple. Because sometimes people see the we get sweet potato too, but the poi itself, it's like a very light tint of like that it's a little bit of purple, but it's like more white. But it's like it's hard to explain, but but it's natural. There's no food coloring in there. No, never. There shouldn't be. There's no need for that.
Hey, when you have friends and family come to town, are you like the tour guide for them?
I feel like that's everywhere, right? Like if you know the place, you kind of have to tell them like where to go or what to eat, especially, you know, because there's certain spots where tourists will hear of and you're like, it's overrated or not really. You only have so much time in Hawaii too. So,
that is true.
So I feel like you only can do so much. So you kind of want to get like the spots that are good and not as packed.
Dude, that's one of the things about living in Vegas. When people come here, like, you know, they always expect me to party. And I'm like, dude, like I do work, you know, they'll come to town. They're like, why can't you come out and party? I'm like, dude, I partied last night. It was Saturday. And they're like, but it's Tuesday and we're still here. And I'm like, I got work tomorrow. You know? I don't know, man. That's just something you
that's
do
so true.
When you live in like a tourist bound city. I don't know, man. But I know for sure one thing. When I go to next time I go to Hawaii, I'm gonna somehow get a hold of you and be like, dude, where's the good hiking spots? Where's what's the best volcano to go to? You're gonna be like, You're like, see, Jimmy, people
Oh
don't
my
actually
God.
go to volcanoes because lava is a real thing and you can fall in the lava. Anyways, though.
You're so stupid.
So I
That's
know.
funny.
Hey man, you know what? Like, what's funny, and I'm not even drinking right now, Estela.
I like it. I'm here for it.
You're
I
here
am
for
here for
you're
it.
here for sober Jimmy. I could dig it.
Both sober Jimmy and drunk Jimmy.
Oh well,
Good time.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Hey, so Dani, I seen that you actually have a like a purse line that's based off of vegan products. Is that something that you're into, or what? Are you a vegan or?
I get asked that a lot. I used to be a pescatarian, which is I only ate seafood for 7 years. And so I stayed away from all land animals. But after, I met Javi and I got pregnant, I got kind of like got meat back in my diet. And I tried to be vegan actually not so long ago, like for 2 months, and it's very, very hard. I'm still trying, but the main reason why it's like a vegan leather brand is more because of the cruelty free aspect. And I didn't want to have leather products because most of the time it's baby animals, right? Because they have the softest skin. So they're not killing. Yeah, it's really sad. And it's so sad. So I wanted to be a brand where, obviously those kind of luxury leather made products are beautiful and a lot of women want to accessorize with them, but a lot of them don't want the leather and a lot of them don't have the money for that. So I kind of wanted to create a brand where it's not leather, it's vegan friendly, and also it's affordable. So it's done really well.
I like it. I still have my bag that I ordered like years ago. Like,
dude, I'm trying to order a bag.
and you also hooked me up with a little coin purse as like a birthday like thing, because I ordered it for my birthday and you hooked me up with a little coin purse. And I used that thing for probably like, I still have it, but I used it as like my wallet. It's like the thing I definitely always carried. Even if I didn't carry a bag, I carried that for like 5 years, probably. Like, no shit. Actually, maybe and up until like 2 years ago. Yeah.
I want to say too, I think when you ordered, that's when I used to hand make everything. So back in the day when I first started 6 years ago, I was hand making everything, which is insane.
Yeah. And it held up. It's still good.
How long would it take to make a purse if you were hand making it?
Oh my God. Well, the purses that I have now are manufactured and they're great. Because I manufacture them, I can kind of deck it out a little bit more. So if I was to do it, oh my God, it would take me forever because, I don't have everything that they have. Like I would have to hand, you have to cut it yourself. You have to measure everything out. And then it's very hard because you need the industrial sewing machine too. And my industrial only goes so far. So
I love that
like those kind of bags, I don't really make, but I make other things.
I could dig it. I love that you're so like crafty and artsy, and that you respect like being an entrepreneur and somebody who understands that when you really want to do something that could at one day or even if it is right now, like such as the tattooing and probably even the purses too, making you money, but that like the more time goes on, the more you're doing these things, the better you're going to get at it, and the more people are going to come across your artwork, your tattoos, your purses, and they're going to want those things. And then next thing you know, like 5 years from now, like everybody's only talking about Dani, everybody's only talking about the dope cruelty-free purses, that's super cool to me, man. I gotta give a round of applause to that actually right quick.
They're beautiful. Like every time you put out a bag, like, okay, I'm not like a big purse person, right? Like I hardly care. You know what I think I do want to order though is one of those like like almost like the fanny pack, the little bags you put around your waist. I think I could, you know, be with, especially like hiking and whatever. Just, I'm not a purse person, but I see your purses and your bags and I'm like, fuck, those are really cute. Like, could I be a person? Could I get a bag and like rock it like that? I mean,
everyone's.
Where do you put your stuff then, Estela? If you don't have a purse,
I literally, oh my God. So
she's the boo purse.
Yeah, I put my fucking chapstick right there. It's very like a coin purse. If I carry anything, it's a coin purse. Like the one I'm currently using, slightly bigger. I got it in Colombia and it was like, you know, $3. And that's like the shit that I carry. Like I have all my cards. I put a chapstick in there too, you know, because you never know. I lose that shit all the time. And whatever else. Like I just use my hands.
You travel light.
Yeah.
Not a lot of women travel light like that. That's
I
very
travel
rare.
as light as possible. Yeah.
And you have a kid, right?
I have 2 kids.
You have one boy?
I have 1 boy and 1 girl.
Oh, you have 2.
Yeah.
How do you travel light?
Right.
Well, my kids. Well, I mean, okay, so I don't want to say I'm a minimalist, but at the same time, I'm a minimalist. I hate stuff.
Hey, less is more. Less is more.
I hate stuff.
Yes.
Maybe it's because I move too much, so I hate moving shit. You know, and even when my kids were, I'm always trying to get rid of shit. Like I'm throwing stuff away. I'm like, hey, you don't need this anymore. Let's go let's get rid of it. But like maybe when they were babies, I had like a backpack for them, you know, of like stuff that I needed. But I mean, ever since they were potty trained, basically, I don't carry shit, you know, like I'm like, we'll just figure it out. And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm a disorganized person either. Because I'm not. I'm actually quite organized, but I'm very much like I think on the fly. I'm not a super planner. Like I just roll with the punches, handle shit as it comes at me, kind of a person. So you're saying that when me and my wife have another wedding, that you're not going to be the wedding planner or what? Hell no. You don't want me to be your wedding planner. Nope. Because I'm not good at planning. Well, when I plan shit, it never goes to plan. So it's just, I've just learned to just give people grace and roll with the punches.
Well, but everybody still loves you, so it's all good.
Yeah. Just my hands aren't free, so don't ask me to hold anything for you because I'm holding my shit. You know, so that's just that.
So
oh my god, so that's the excuse too. That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess no, it just works.
Now it all makes
think about it like that.
Now it all makes sense. The fact that you don't have the fact that you don't have bags and you still manage to come up with stuff. Now I know why it is that you always pull stuff out of your ass. It makes fucking sense.
I got a big butt and I use it. I got a booty and I use it. No, you know what I do? I like the little backpacks. Like I can fuck with a little backpack more than like a purse that hangs at my side or something like that. I'm more of a backpack kind of person. So like when you first started doing those little ones like that kind of cinch up a little like at the top, those are so cute. I was like, oh my God, I want one so bad.
Yeah, which I might bring that back.
If you do, I
might bring that back because it's all sold out and everyone keeps asking about it.
Like that's more my style. I'm a backpack person, if anything.
So Dani, all right. So Stella posted a meme not too long ago, and we always like to bring up memes on this podcast. I just feel like it's fun. And the meme that she had said is "You do you." Is saying "you do you" to somebody the same as saying "fuck you"?
Wow.
She's not ready for that one.
Okay. right off the bat, I would say no, because I don't know. I think it, for me at least, what it means when I tell people like you do you, it's kind of like, I have a better way, but no, I'm just kidding. No, it's kind of like,
you're not kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. It's more like you're gonna you're gonna obviously do what you're gonna want to do. So do that. Like do that and see how that works out for you. But more like the fucky is kind of more like I think I would rather just say it straight out, like fuck you. I think I use more do you know, you do you to everybody actually.
I don't know why I get the vibes from you. I get the vibes from you that like you're somebody who gives great advice. Like, do people come to you for advice?
People do ask me a lot of stuff. People don't straight out ask me for advice, but I think when they're conversating, you know, to me, because I'm a tattoo artist, so it's like people talk to me about a lot of things. I just give my opinion maybe, but I don't know. I've been doing that forever. So
I wonder if anybody that knows you is listening to this right now and they're thinking to themselves, oh, please, heck no, we don't go to her for advice. No, I'm playing.
That's how it is.
Probably.
But that's how it is. I have when you do tattoos and hair. Yeah. Like people when you go and get a service, like you really know everything about the people. Like they will tell you their fucking life stories and shit. Like it's crazy how that works.
Yeah. Which I do enjoy. Like I enjoy, like there's been a lot of clients that have become really good friends and really good people that I've actually started to get to know outside of tattooing, which I love. And that's what I love about tattooing too, is that you meet so many people and you actually have relationships with them after, right? Friendships. But there's also times when I don't want to conversate because sometimes it distracts me from my work. So sometimes the conversation might be too deep or like too much. And I'm like, oh man, I really can't, like, I can't focus, you know? So there's that to it too. But
how do you get them to kind of chill when you're in one of those situations?
I think I answer less, you know? I think if you
start like, that's crazy.
Yeah. You give like one answers, you know, like, yeah.
Sure.
And then it's like,
I mean, I feel like that's the most polite way to do it. Yeah.
Hey, is it true is it true that you can't drink alcohol before you get a tattoo?
The reason why people say that is because it thins your blood out. So if you're like really drunk the night before, when you come in and get a tattoo, sometimes you'll just bleed a lot more than you would.
I think that's low key the reason why I'm not drinking right now, because I felt like I was about to talk to a tattoo artist. I felt guilty. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't drink. I don't know.
Oh my god!
It's gonna make my blood thin, and I'm gonna say even crazier things. It's like I
actually really want Dani to like finish my side tattoo. I know a lot of people aren't down to like finish other people's work, but I love the way you do flowers and like how feminine it could be. And I think that like you adding your thing would be like so fucking dope.
Yeah. And I've seen it. I remember we had a conversation.
Yeah, we had a conversation. So I also, there's a lot of things I think I want from you. So, you know, I'm just saying, just throwing that out there.
I high key want the SideFriend Chronicles logo tatted on me.
Oh, okay.
I got it on my water bottle.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
Why not? Where is it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why not?
This ain't no overnight thing.
Yeah.
Right. We're just getting started, baby.
We're just getting started, man. Hey, so like that's interesting that you said that you're not like really like particular about talking with people while you're giving a tattoo because you like to focus and whatnot. Because I kind of was under the impression that it's almost like a form of therapy when you're giving a tattoo and you're talking with somebody and maybe having a good conversation. But I could see where you would need them to shut up, like when you're doing the really hard parts of a tattoo, if you're doing shading, and if you do the shading wrong, it'll mess the tattoo up. Because I can imagine that's you know, you got to really focus in, and you probably can't give tattoos when you're tired, huh?
No. You know, you know, I talk a lot, obviously. So there's been times where we're just talking throughout the whole tattoo, which is fine. But yeah, when, like you said, when there's too much, it's on a rib and they're moving a lot when they're talking. Some people love to talk with their hands. So sometimes when I'm tattooing here, they lift a lot. And that's when it's kind of like it's more therapy for them, I think.
Yeah,
for,
that's what I was gonna say.
For them talking it out. Yeah.
Dude, I heard getting tattoos removed is like the worst experience of all time. Like even worse than getting a tattoo, like pain wise, because those lasers are just like beaming you.
It's the worst.
Oh, you've had it done before?
That's what Whitney said too.
You know, I've had, right? Whitney, shut up. No, I did a video on it. I did a video on it. So you guys can check it out. Yeah, check out my tattoo laser removal. It was insane. And that was the second session. And since then I've gotten another session and I have to get 2 more. And I tell you, it's the worst fucking thing ever. I hate it. I hate it so much.
I can't even imagine.
And the only reason why I hate it is because I'm getting like large portions done at one time. Yeah. So I don't want to scare anybody. Like, please get it lasered.
If you're, are you getting it removed
please, if you need
to have it, or are you going to put something else there?
I'm going to cover it. Yeah. We're going to do a whole leg sleeve.
Nice.
Yeah. I kind of want to get.
I don't think I could ever just laser to remove.
Oh yeah.
I've always told my wife that I wanted to tattoo her initials on my ring finger because I'm somebody who doesn't wear a ring. I mean, not for any weird purposes or nothing like that. It's just not comfortable to me. And she's known this for years. So, so I've always said like, hey, I want to get your initials tatted on me. But then I would tell her like under my breath in invisible ink though, just in case.
He's a fool. Don't.
I've done a lot of those though. Initials on the finger.
With invisible ink?
I think it's going slow again.
It is.
No, with invisible. There's no. I've never tattooed with the, what do you call it? The blue light or the
like the black light. Oh,
black light. Yeah. Black light? The one where you glow?
Like the ultraviolet
black light. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so it glows right away.
I've never tattooed with that.
On? Oh, you say you've never tattooed with the glow in the dark?
No, I've never done it. No. I think you have to have the light over it and then tattoo it while the light's over it. I think. I don't know. I've never done it.
That
would be interesting.
I don't want to do it.
Yeah, that sounds scary. Like you would there's a lot of room for error with something like that. Yeah, no, I won't.
Dude, I love like having neon lights and stuff like that. Like, one day, like I'm gonna have a room with all neon lights. Actually, it might be my future podcast room, all neon lights. I just got to make sure I don't do nothing on the computer the day before.
You're so stupid. Oh my god, it's just like squirt stains all over your walls, you fucking sicko.
Hey, Danny, I always try to warn people like before they come on a podcast, like, hey, you gotta kind of prepare for me because I always tell people this is like the taboo podcast, and I might say a couple of things that are a little out of line. Like this is not the I don't know, like this is, what do you say, Estela? Is this like a proper podcast, or how would you describe the podcast?
This is like people are thinking it, but we say it kind of thing. Like I think a lot of the topics that we talk about a lot of sexual stuff. We talk about a lot of relationship things. We talk about kids because we're both parents as well, and all the shit that comes with that, you know, and the lack of filter there. And I think that like oftentimes like the conversations that we have are like conversations that people, it's stuff they see online. Maybe they have like one person they could talk about it with, but it's not like as open of a discussion as, you know, that it really could be, and we're just out here like putting it out there. And like oftentimes a lot of people will be like, oh my God, like I always wonder about that, or I think about that too, or hey, what do you think about this? And it's like conversations that maybe they can't have with people in their life. So like, and we put it out there. We're like, we're talking about like some foul shit sometimes. We're like, you know.
Right. But like I feel like whenever we have like a guest on, like of course, like we always want to respect the guest, like
totally,
you know, because
sure.
we totally respect you, everything that you're about, and you know the Hawaii lifestyle and all that, you know, peace and love and happiness and all that stuff. But yeah, so you know, like you know, we never want to go, you know, take it too far, especially because you're a businesswoman and you got businesses and stuff like that. And like one thing's for sure, we don't ever want to like, you know,
harm that.
Yeah, harm that in any way. You know, but yeah, I always like to test the waters just to see, you know, how open people are to talk about, you know, certain things. So for the record, everybody, anybody listening to this, she has not said anything bad. It's been all daddy goods. Put the blame on me. That's my alias. That's my alias.
That's a little pseudonym.
Daddy goods?
Yeah, daddy goods. But it's not like weird or nothing like that. It's nothing weird. It's not like I'm like out here like telling people like, oh, these girls call me daddy. No, it's not like that. So like my name before Daddy Goods was Jimmy Goods, right? And once I became a father, I changed it to Daddy Goods. And yeah, anyway.
Oh, I see.
It's not important. It's not important.
That's so funny.
So go ahead.
What was I gonna? Oh, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, what was I gonna say? I mean, I don't know. I'm just chilling right now. I'm just hanging out with Dani over here. There's nothing going on right now. Let's get Side Friend. Hold on, baby. I think we should change that drop on.
Yeah, we definitely need to. I don't like it. It's like too like alien. Is she still frozen? Alien?
Yeah, she's frozen right now.
Oh, darn it.
Dani, do we got you still?
Are you still there? You look like you're having a good time. You're frozen on a smile for sure. Let me see.
Well, everybody, I think our guest is frozen right now.
I don't know what happened.
But we surely she's out of here.
Maybe it died or something. I don't know.
Well, you know, man, like everybody, thank you for you know, tuning in. Our guest was super fun today. Dani,
she was super fun.
Her and her sister Whitney, man, like we've had great times with them.
But...
Oh, I thought they were sisters.
No.
Oh, there she is.
And then she is. Maybe
she's back. She might be back.
We'll see.
I'm back.
Oh,
I don't know.
There you are. I don't know. You were frozen. You were frozen, and you were like, he had a little smile. You're like, she's having such a good time, you guys.
It was a super fire smile, so you're good.
So funny.
Oh my God, I don't know what happened. I had to take it off of the other internet. So sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. I guess is there anything else that we didn't touch on that you want like people to know, like besides like Ocean's End, if you're ever in Hawaii, go get a tattoo, like anything else?
I mean, yeah.
Did we miss anything?
Not really. I visit California, like we try to, because of COVID it's hard, but we try to once a year. So we try to tattoo out there too.
Yeah.
When we're there.
I don't know if I should try to get you guys while you're out here, or if I should go out there and do it.
Just take a trip. Well,
I've never been there, and I want to. I'm just kidding. So it's on the list. Like we almost went last year. Renee and I almost went out there last year.
Oh yeah.
We had a flight scheduled in May, and then it got canceled because of COVID, and then
COVID.
We postponed it to October, and then that got canceled because of COVID. So it's like,
oh my God,
I've been trying to go there for like, you know, whoever knows how long. And you guys know I have family there too. So
yes, yeah, that's right.
So, you know, I'm trying to get out there. Fuck.
Right.
COVID's messing with me.
It's messing with everybody. It's terrible. Yeah. It's the worst ever.
How could people check out your tattoos and everything?
Where would they find you if they want to see it?
Well, obviously on Instagram, I have, it's Dani DANIG_808 is my tattoo page. Our shop page is Beach Park, Hawaii. Or is it Beach Park Tattoo? Sorry, that's the website. The website is beachparkhawaii.com. And then my Ocean's End is Oceans, OCEANSENDCO at the end for the Instagram. And then all the links are in the bio. So
yeah, and we'll put them in the description here. So if people want to check out your stuff, purchase a bag, you know.
Yay!
It's a little late for Valentine's Day, but who cares? You can love your woman all year long.
Right, all year long.
That is true. That is very true. Well, thank you so much, Dani, for being on the Side Friend Slide Thru.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and you know, we truly do appreciate it, and you know, taking time out of your day and everything like that. So we will surely be sending you a Side Friend Chronicles shirt.
Oh Yay! Yeah, don't hang up once we're done recordings, just so we could debrief you.
All right, everybody. Right, thank you for watching
guys.
And listening. Let's get a round of applause for Dani right quick.
Thank you.
Side Friend Chronicles.
Oh, there goes.
We out.